Hey all you cool cats and kittens, Mr. Green here with Tastefully Nerd's Magic Show. We're doing a special Friday episode because today is the launch of Ikoria, LAIR of Behemoths in physical form. It was postponed, unfortunately, due to the coronavirus outbreak, pandemic, and it was released more or less on time in digital formats. But here it is now in person, physical form, and I had pre-ordered some product. I picked up two other items while I was picking up my pre-order from my local game store. I got this stuff today from Guild Gaming, Virginia, up here in the Northern Virginia region. I also have some other stuff I ordered from Painted Visions, so repping my two favorite LGSs right now. But first thing you'll see is this. You'll see this. First thing you really see are these very professional production values. The second thing you'll see is this lovely big ol' playmat from Ultra Pro. This is art I have never seen before. My guess is this was commissioned to, in the future, be special promotional art for perhaps a gift edition bundle, kind of like how there was special alternate art for Rowan in Throne of Eldraine as a playmat, and that art was then later used for the Throne of Eldraine gift edition bundle. So maybe, or it could just be a really cool demonic looking Hydra beast resembling the current Magic the Gathering logo. Could be just that. Either way, I saw it. I had never seen the art before, even though I follow this game pretty damn closely. And I was like, I gotta get this. It's not a new product, but I also picked up an Ultra Pro 100 count deck box. I had said in a previous video, I actually rather like these plastic deck boxes they make. I know I'm a peasant. I don't have any velvet deck boxes or leather deck boxes or things like that. I have some magnetic cloth covered, I believe, deck boxes, and I mostly just have these Ultra Pro plastic guys because for the price, they're pretty good. They're pretty sturdy. My only issue is I prefer Dragon Shield sleeves. So if I'm double sleeving, I don't double sleeve all my decks, but double sleeve some of my more valuable ones. If I'm double sleeving them in Dragon Shield sleeves, they don't quite fit very well in these. But all in all, I really like this alternate art for Garruk. So impulse buys this really cool playmat, this pretty cool deck box. And then we'll move on to the star of the show, which was the pre-order product. So for pre-ordering a booster box, I got this guy, Godzilla King of the Monsters. This is the buy a box promo for this set. It is a technically Zilortha Strength Incarnate. Although to my knowledge, there is no actual way to get Zilortha as Zilortha. He was only printed as the Godzilla art. And I believe this box topper style full art foil is only available as a buy a box. I think it only comes in regular forms in the collector's boosters. I could be mistaken on that. But either way, it's a very cool card. I like it's got a unique ability, the sort of opposite of the backbone ability. I think is what they're calling it now, where his power functions more or less like his toughness does. Not exactly, but more or less like it. And I do think I'll spend a Mythic Wildcard in Arena to build this guy for Friday Night Magic's at Home's Brawl event tonight. Speaking of which, like I said this was a special episode because I normally don't upload gameplay or unboxing videos on Fridays. I normally do digital products on Fridays. I stream on twitch.tv/tastefully-nerd. I stream Magic the Gathering Arena's Friday nights at home events, and I will be streaming that tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time if everything goes according to plan. And then I usually edit them down for YouTube the following Friday. Last FNM's YouTube video will be uploaded later this weekend because I'm doing this instead. But yeah, there's Godzilla. I'm not like a huge kaiju fan, but I am a bit of a kaiju connoisseur. And although it still kind of baffles me to see official third-party mashup Magic the Gathering cards, I think Godzilla is actually pretty cool franchise to be doing it with. So I also pre-ordered the Ikoria pre-release pack. Of course, it's now functionally the release pack, since today is the release day, and this was the earliest you could get this in legit means, because the actual pre-release was postponed / canceled, depending how you look at it, because, again, of the coronavirus. So I got mine with my booster box. Oh, okay. A little backwards there. That's cool. I like the pattern and the slash marks on that. Anyways, I'm not going to be opening the booster packs from this today because me and some of my mates are going to be doing our own kind of release event in the future when this is blown over, or if we can work some sort of like over video or whatever. But I'm going to go and show you some of the supplemental material. So it comes with this cardboard box, which I use those for some things so they fall apart. It's got the spin down life counter with the cool eye logo. It kind of looks like a Luris. That guy, that nonsense overpowered companion's eye. Alright, my promo is Inspired Ultimatum. I haven't checked the financials too closely on the new Ultimatum cycles. They don't appear to be worth a whole bunch, but I think this guy slots in perfectly in the Jeskai Fires deck and Standard. Probably too slow for Pioneer or Modern, but hopefully, he's worth something, especially because this is pretty solid foiling, and it's got that gold embossed lettering for the 18th and 19th of April, the originally intended pre-release date. So maybe this becomes something of a collector's item, or I might just hold on to it. Again, nice looking card. I don't really play Jeskai that much, but maybe, who knows. I'm going to put him over here with my other promo. I got a how to play booklet. No one cares about those. My arena card. I'll probably be using this in tonight's stream. Let's see what I got. It's got the punch outs. These are the little punch out tokens for the keyword tokens, which is one of the new abilities in Ikoria. Actually, probably I think my favorite new ability in Ikoria. I think it's got the most potential to become sort of a deciduous mechanic, as they say. It's not just out of, I thought these were just going to be out of like the token card stock, but this is nice solid cardboard, pretty good. I'll put that over here with the rest. And I got the cardboard divider. I do use these from time to time in my deck boxes or in my storage boxes. And of course, 6 booster packs to be opened later. Probably go half and half in on this with a friend, and we'll do a draft and not a seal, but we'll see. All right, these guys away. Put him up here. Whoop. And now on to the main show. Ikoria, LAIR of Behemoths booster box. This is the real cool cat from the intro. This is him, and these are his kittens. We'll say that's what I was going for there. I was going to deploy this guy, put him on his display mode. All right, so a little sticky. Ha! There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Ha! Fresh for Alexander's Magic Store. No, the box toppers are back. These are actually where you find your Godzilla promos. I mean, I think they're randomly inserted in regular boosters, and I know you can get several of them in the collector's boosters. But also, if the internet is being honest, you are guaranteed a Godzilla promo in these. Oh, normally I would not be particularly thrilled with opening up an uncommon, oops, sorry, I lost track where the camera was, an uncommon promo, but this is Space Godzilla Death Corona, because of an ill-timed name, named after the Corona beam, which is one of Space Godzilla's attacks, and obviously they didn't realize the coronavirus was going to become a pandemic. This particular COVID-19 was going to become a pandemic, so this name has aged poorly. Wizards of the Coast has already changed it. All additional printings will have his new name, which is like, and all the online versions have the name, which is like Void Bringer or Death Void or something like that. But yeah, I got the Death Corona. It's actually really cool. Are all the Godzillas, are they all full art foils? I don't know. I'll find out, I guess. But this guy goes with the promos. My trio of promos. That's cool. All right. Now, on to the main show. Back those guys up a little bit because I forgot where I was at. Actually, I'm just going to back him off. And we will do stacks. Stack 1. All right. For those of you who are into some Magic the Gathering ASMR, here you go. Give it a smell. You got to open the pack to get that new card smell. So let me just let a little bit of it out. A little bit of it out. Yeah, new card smell. All right. Hey, these are a lot easier to open than the Throne of Eldraine packs were. Those were hard packs to open for some reason. Huh? Do they do the rares first now? Okay. Don't get to build up. All right, Human Soldier. Cool token art. Land. Cool land art. Labyrinth Raptor. Menace Tribal, baby. I have a Menace Tribal for fun deck on Arena, and I'll probably be building that in real life. Fight is 1. Gothic Crystal. Channeled Force. And a bunch of commons. Okay. Seb McKinnon artwork. Always good stuff. All right. Commons. Going a little bit faster now. We got the inaugural pack out of the way. And remember, give a good sniff when you open it. I guess maybe they arranged the packs like this for the sake of box openings, just so they could go quicker. Feather Token goes for a rare card. Island. Voracious Great Shark. All right. I do like me Jaws. I really wish they got the license to Jaws and had Jaws art for this. That would be so rad. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Commons. Oh, it was so... But I... Look. Oh, well, look at that. I got a... I guess I should flip through these then to see if I got the alternate art. So there's actually 2 alternate arts for this. All the mutates and the planeswalkers and the tri-lands can be found in what they're calling ink style. And it's some graphic novel, comic book looking art. It's pretty cool stuff. I'll put it off to this side. The foils can go there. All right, so I just got to flick through real quick. And nope. All right. Speed it up a little bit. I'm not sure where they put the foils in these new packs. That is very cool artwork. I like that they have a lot of different soldier artworks. Hey, Ketria Triome. I am going to probably try to get full play sets of all of these tri-lands. Uncommon, uncommon. Hey, another mutate art. This is Chittering Harvester, an uncommon one. Very cool. Uncommons. Commons, 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 commons. Okay. Kogla. My boy King Kong. I wish, again, they got the Universal, they got the rights to King Kong, then we could really do Godzilla versus Kong in Magic the Gathering. That would be amazing. I'm much more of a King Kong. I like Godzilla. I love Godzilla. I really like Godzilla, but I love King Kong. I'm a big King Kong fan. An ad for Arena. Hey, there we go. I'll answer that. That's where the foils go. Second foil Swamp. Yorion, Sky Nomad. A really powerful companion that makes you build your deck 20% bigger, so Wizards of the Coast can have 20% more sales off of you. Common, uncommon, uncommon. Zenith Flare. All right. This cycling deck, I know a lot of people were like, you know, skeptical of Zenith Flare, but that cycling deck is really, really powerful. Graveyard Hate does go a long way, though. I think you have to pretty much main deck Graveyard Hate in this standard format, which is pretty funny. But You kind of need, so for some things you need Grafdigger's Cage. Leyline of the Void sadly isn't really doing a lot, but for some decks you really need Grafdigger's Cage, and for other decks the Soul Guide Lantern is what you want. Ooh, baby, look at that alternate art ink style Vivian. I'm actually not a huge fan of this art, but in person it's looking a lot nicer than it does on Arena. It's looking good. I am absolutely going to hold on to at least a copy of this Vivian for commander purposes. You know, she's a mythic. She'll go in the mythic slot, a special slot for mythics that are not even normal mythics. That card is really good. That's a really good card. So yeah, speaking of which, Zenith Flare, actually really powerful. Obviously not Vivian Monsters Advocate powerful, but really powerful card. And that cycling deck, the Boros cycling deck, is a really powerful deck. But kind of, so there's an issue right now, like the power levels for standard legal sets. Oh, you know, I just realized there's a fan behind me. Let me turn that off real quick. Sorry about that. The power level for standard legal sets right now is really high, and it's having like a nice looking foil. It's having adverse effects. I actually prefer the regular art, but did I just get back-to-back Vivian Monsters Advocates? Promo and regular. That is amazing. That's awesome. We'll be right back. And I'm back. Sorry, I had to go check on some family stuff. So, uncommons. Not going to live up to the back-to-back mythic rare planeswalkers, but honestly, probably nothing else in this box will. But we keep on keeping on. Excuse me. Come on, buddy. You guys have been pretty good for me so far. Let's open up. Whatever. I'll try to open them fancy. Oh, look at that catbird. He's so cute. We'll probably see dozens more of him. Lava Brink Venture, very cool rare. I like the, they brought protection back, and in like no time, they're already playing with all sorts of cool ways you can use the protection mechanic. And her point being having protector from either odd or even mana costs. It's pretty cool. I want to make an Orzhov deck that cares about mana costs, that has Lava Brink Venture, but also Extinction Event. Oh my. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. I had pizza for dinner, but I got too much pizza on my fingers still. There you go. You guys come for that quality pack opening excitement. Will he get this pack open? Who knows? Another ultimatum. The Ruinous One. Destroy all non-land permanents your opponent's control. It's a cool card. I think that one's going to be pretty valuable. Uncommons. Commons. Alright, almost done with stack one. Like about almost 1/3, I can't do math, of the way through this box. We're at 2 mythics. The average box contains about 4. So let's see where we are. Hey, one of the other alternate arts, the Indatha Triome. I'm not a huge fan of the regular Triome art, but I really do like the Triome ink style art. That's one of the graphic novel styles I much prefer over the regular. So I may or may not keep that depending on sale price. Because I'm an evil capitalist when it comes to my Magic cards. Of course, no one can out-evil Hasbro when it comes to evil. See, here's the normal stock for the Punch-Out cards. Pretty cool still. Another foil, a foil uncommon. Nice. Heartless Act, a very good removal card. If this was a old foil distribution and not the newer, more frequent foils, excuse me, I'd say that's probably going to be a couple bucks, but as is, it's probably going to be marginally more expensive than regular. Hey, look at that. Really cool art on Song of Creation. I think people are sleeping on that card. I know discarding your hand is the downside to it, and that's not nothing. For most decks, that is still a downside, but there's definitely fun ways to work around that. Where you could turn discarding your hand into a strength, not a weakness. It's not red-black, though. So its most obvious one would probably be like Madness Commander decks, but those are red-black. Dinosaur Beast. Dismal Backwater. Unpredictable Cyclone. A cycling-based rare. It's probably not really going to do much. Hey. Another ink style. Necropanther. Cool card. I think because they made foils more common in order to really keep that chase card mentality, that's why they've added all these showcase cards with the alternate frames and the alternate arts and whatnot. As well as, of course, a way to justify selling $25 packs in the form of the collector boosters, which I will probably get to in another video. Mythos of Brachos, my favorite mythos. Kind of, sort of a tutor. Just a cool card. Uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. Common. If you watch my stream, you know I really like the new art for Evolving Wilds in this set, which I briefly saw as I was going through there. It's deck 2. We are a third of the way through. Those guys again. Boop. Boop. Ooh, a foil ink style. And a pretty cool card, too. That is awesome artwork. Alright, so this guy will go here. Special category just for him. The Ozolith. This is a very fun rare. I've already seen it do some work on Arena. I think it's going to be a mainstay in Commander. I don't know if it'll really impact other formats. Oh, nice. Another ink style art. Parcel Beast. This guy does work in the Mutate decks I see online. Master Liger. Hey, look at that. It's another cool cat with its kittens, baby. Thanks to Tiger King, everyone knows what Ligers are, but real fans knew what Ligers were from Zoids. Yeah. Remember Zoids? The Liger Zero, baby. That's what it's all about. Ooh, foil crystalline giant. I'll be honest, this guy is very good, potentially very good in the mutate decks. I'm still not sure if mutate's going to be a real thing or not on the competitive scene, but there's some really good mutate decks that revolve around Paradise Druid, so they have hexproof. And this is a really cool foil. Foils. Where's it putting them? You know what? Foil rares will get their own spot. Death's Oasis. Kind of cool card. Alright, uncommon. Commons. I have to start a new stack for commons here. Oh, that's what I was saying. I would rather have the Mechagodzilla art, because Mechagodzilla is one of my favorite Godzilla characters. Mechagodzilla art is sick. But because of a mistake, he is currently one of the Japanese exclusive Godzilla arts. Riel the Everwise. This is a very powerful mythic. So, mythic number 3. Pretty good pace. We have multiple mythics already. Uncommons. Including the uncommon that would go in that Menace Tribal deck. But yeah, Riel the Everwise, she's already getting some play in Standard, and I know there's going to be some Commander decks that are going to want her, either as the Commander or in the 99. Cool dinosaur token. Whirlwind of Thought. Another cool card. Surprised I don't see this more often. I feel like this would slot in really well with the Just Skyfires decks. Nice. Another ink art. And Commander's another place where that's a good card. Porcu Parrot. That is nuts. That's a crazy looking guy. He's like, raw, look at my roids. Rah. Roiding out there. It's another one where I think I might prefer the normal art. Whoops. Messed that up. Prefer the normal art to the ink art. That ink art's pretty nuts. So you saw Blade Banish there. So the Wanderer is here. She's a mysterious new planeswalker, but Heavy Elemental, Friction Fox, Night Wanderer. Okay, sorry for that delay. The Wanderer is on Ikoria in this set, but she doesn't actually have a card. I thought that was curious. I know rumors have it that she's like Emrakul somehow as a planeswalker, like maybe she can leave her moon prison, and that's why she was like subtly feeding hints to Tamiyo. I don't know. I wasn't really playing a lot of Magic at that time, and I was even less invested in the storyline from that time period. Inspired Ultimatum. We'll join the promo version I had. Void Becketer. This is the guy that the Death Corona is the alternate for. Cloud Peach, looking cool. I'm sure like the fairy tale frames, the showcase frames for the commons in Throne of Eldraine, the ink commons will quickly drop down to pretty much normal price, maybe slightly different. But I do know when the showcase ones first came out, people were charging a good amount more for the common and uncommon showcase frames before they realized how plentiful they were because of the collector's boosters. Giganta the Wellspring, another one of these powerful companions. A lot of decks just run it. I have a deck that runs it online just because it's a 5/5 for 5 that you always have, which is not a bad thing to have. You might not even ever use its Mana Dork tap ability. Still get value out of it. Yeah, I've talked to many streams. I like the idea behind Mutate. I'm not the hugest fan on how the mechanics actually executed, and I don't like the idea or care for the execution on Companion, but it is what it is. Another uncommon foil. Looks good. Again, back in the day, it might have been worth something. They're not really worth that much right now. Mythos of Vardok. Probably the worst Mythos, in my opinion, but still a good card. Call of the Death Dealer is a good uncommon. A bit of a longer video than initially intended, but you know, you're getting a nice good look at the cards. And if you haven't seen what they all look like yet, Offspring's Revenge, potentially an interesting rare. Hopefully I'm helping you out there. Titanoth Rex, he's got really cool looking Godzilla alternate art. Also very powerful Reanimator card target in limited play. And more casual competitive, more casual constructed decks. I've seen Reanimator builds based around him as well. I like builds based around uncommons because they're generally affordable. Cool looking foil, just a common though. My foil's right, yep. Lurrus of the Dream Den. I think this guy's the most valuable non-mythic rare in the set because he is absolutely nuts. He's good in standard, but he is nuts in modern and crazy good in legacy. Guy even has vintage and commander potential. Just good card. Good card. I have a bunch of different Lurrus variants that I play online because although I'm not a huge fan of commanders, hey, if you can't, companions rather, if you can't beat them, join them. Am I right? Oh, it's just that's really cool art for a rules card. Cub Warden. Yeah, it's a really good draft rare. Maybe if that companion that boosts cats turns out to be a real deal, might be see other stuff. Or I think that might be for Sensational Hemophage. This is the card keeps beating me in the morph decks. Basically just put it on Paradise Druid, but they never tap Paradise Druid. And most of my decks don't really run a lot of sweepers, because it's not the kind of decks I usually run. Really cool ink art there. Don't really ton of sweepers. And I feel like I'm always doing the math wrong on how it calculates how much damage it does. I'll be like, alright, it's mutated 4 times, so I should deal 4 damage. And I'll be like doing 8. And I'm like, what is going on? Although the last time I played one, I did exactly as much damage each time it mutated as I thought it would, so maybe it was just glitching out the first few days of the set's launch. Ooh, nice foil tapland. I like those. Mythos of Nethroy, my other favorite mythos. I have 4 of that card in one of my Lurus builds online. Uncommons. Common, chameleon. Alright, last pack of stack 3. Got the Riel, the Everwise, our second mythic, and some real good rares on this stack. Zagoth Trion, another tap, or another Tri-land. I mean, it's a tap land too. Some good uncommons there too. And nothing exciting in the common section. All right, baby. Final stack. Let's do this. Let's back clean up in here. Stack 3. Give me some good stuff in the close. I don't think I've gotten my... Oh, I already got my foil rare for the box. Although with the newer higher pull rate, you sometimes get multiple foil rares. So we'll see. Oh, another foil common. Convolute. Bonders Enclave. Another cool power 4 or greater payoff card. I like it. Common, uncommon, uncommon. Commons. Do. Keep saying the same thing over and over again. Try and make it interesting for you. I mean, I got a huge... Whoops, almost lost the cards. I got a huge stack of wrappers off to the side. Excavation Mole. Okay. Another Mythos. Mythos of Aluna. Cool clone. Kind of wish it was a creature, not a spell, because that would slot into my Gyrudos deck, but Gyrudos is nuts and should probably be banned anyways. Lord Dracus. That is much cooler looking than the regular Lord Dracus. Yeah. Commons, okay. Thought maybe it was the regular Porky Parrot, so I could compare the arts for you guys, but it's not. Some sort of lemur thing. Beast. Another Bloodfell Caves. Another Triumph. These seem to be much more plentiful than Shocklands are in Ravnica or Fetchlands were in Cons. They're kind of like the temples. I noticed the temples in OG Theros block didn't seem super common to me. But temples in M20 and in Theros Beyond Death are just kind of everywhere. Very plentiful, and has really driven the price of those cards down, which is, I guess, kind of good, but you don't really want too many of them in a deck, so if there ever was a card that we wouldn't mind too much being expensive, it'd be one you don't really want a whole bunch of, but whatever. Hey! Another rare ink art, Cup Warden. Very cool. Or is this my first rare ink art? My first actual rare. I'll put him there. Uncommons. Megatrade Great Herd. Cool art. Good card. What's not to love? Human Soldier. Dismal Backwater. Traneth Magistrate, a card that everyone thinks is going to be really good, but it's probably a trap. He keeps you from playing commanders, he keeps you from playing companions, he keeps himself protected from removal. Not at all. I guess he's at a shock range, so he got 3 toughness, but like, I feel like he's going to get killed immediately. And if you play him in commander, you also risk the wrath of the entire table. Like, we gotta kill the Traneth Magistrate right away, but maybe he's got a way to get it back. Who knows? It's just kill the player to be safe. Evercool Phoenix. I got the token for that earlier. An okay Phoenix. A little disappointing. It's better than the Ikoria themed Phoenix that was in Commander 2020. I don't remember what that card was. Cool art, but it sucks. Evercool is not bad. Probably worse than Phoenix of Ash. Certainly worse than the Mythic Phoenix that we had in Ixalan and Guild Pact, whatever it's called. Cool foil. Frondland Felidar, the Vigilance tribal card. Some more uncommons. I kind of like the idea of keyword mechanic tribes. That's cool. You can build a whole deck around trample or menace or vigilance or flying, but they've actually had a lot of decks you could build all around flying. Flying is one keyword that they've supported as essentially a tribe in and of itself. Zerda the Dawnwaker. I have not seen the value on this guy, but this goes infinite in Legacy, Vintage, and Commander with Basalt Monolith and Grim Monolith, and is just otherwise another very solid companion. So would not be surprised if it's got the value. I have a doofy Zerda Godzilla deck online using the giant turtle version of Godzilla. Godzilla Inevitable Doom, and Yudaro Wandering Monster, I think is his real name. But I don't think I'm going to build it in real life. I don't really know how much I'm going to... Cool Kraken art. It almost looks like the ink art on that token. I don't really know how much I'm going to bother with companions in real life. Skycat Sovereign. Again, I was talking earlier about Flying Tribal. There's a Flying Tribal card that really wouldn't have looked out of place essentially any set. Human Soldier. Jungle Hollow. Hey, another mythic. My boy Cheville, Bane of Monsters. I think this is the least valuable of the human mythics in this set, but I freaking love this guy. I like that pseudo. I bleep myself there. I love that card. I have him. I force him in a lot of decks he has no business being in online. I like the flavor of it. I like that he looks like he crawled right out of Monster Hunter. I like the mechanics of it. It's just a cool card. It's also in my OG favorite color combo. And I first started playing Magic, it was primarily using friends cards, and I did either mono green or green red just because that's what I had. All these cool lands. But green black is when I first started building decks myself. That's where I ended up. My first deck was green black. Probably my favorite ultimatum. I'm going to build a deck around that for sure. Another uncommon ink art. Very cool looking. Commons. Wow, look at that. We made good time on that third stack. We are now down to the last pack. We are at 4 mythic rares. So, pretty standard number, although one is an alternate art, which is very cool. But let's see what we got here in the close. All right. You're the closer, got to strike them all out. Or alternatively, you're the cleanup hitter. Bottom of the 9th, bases loaded. What do? You hit a double and you win the game. Umori, the collector. I mean, any companion. I just think companions are going to hold value. I don't actually know how much Umori is right now. This is one of the few companions I'll probably actually build around in real life. So not a bad pickup. You hit the double. You get 2 runs and you win the game. And then at this point, anticlimactic commons. But at least we have. Well, anticlimactic. I got to put the comments at the end. But at least we have Cavern Whisper. Very cool art to end it off on. So there you go. That is a box of Ikoria LAIR of Behemoths. A pretty good haul. Just a 1 foil rare, but potentially pretty cool card. I got foil alternate art. I got a rare alternate art. I got a mythic rare alternate art and 3 standard mythics and several companions and triomes, which I think are going to be the money rares in this set. So pretty good stuff. Thank you for joining me. Sorry this video went on a little bit longer than usual, but I've been green. Tune in at 10 o'clock tonight for my live stream if this goes up in time. If this doesn't go up in time before live stream, tune in next Friday for it, and then watch this Friday's on that Friday. You get double the Friday Night Magic at home action that way. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Every little bit helps. I'm trying to trying to build that base. You can follow me on Facebook, Tastefully Nerd, on Twitter at Tastefully Nerd, and like I was just plugging a second ago, I am on twitch.tv/Tastefully Nerd. All right, everybody, that'll do it for tonight. Stay tasty, and I'll catch you next time.